Well, of course, last Wednesday and Thursday, it seems an eternity ago now, the club welcomed 7 new players to the club. And in fact, the digital team at Fremantle, if you like social media, can follow it. They did a terrific job of behind the scenes at the draft. So if you get the chance to look on the Fremantle website, they documented in great detail about the work, the stress, the anxiety that goes into getting the picks right on that very important day, or 2 days as it turns out. But we've got our Super 7, the Magnificent 7, we might even call them, down the track. And I'd like to call them up on the stage to have a chat about life as a Fremantle Docker. Please put your hands together for Hayden Young, Caleb Sarong, Liam Henry, Isaiah Butters, Michael Frederick, Jarvis Pena and Lino Thomas. First thing I'm going to say to you boys, relax, okay? I'm not going to ask any tricky questions. It's all going to be easy. Little half volleys outside off stump. We'll start down the end with you, Hayden, and you've spoken about your excitement, about coming across to Fremantle. First and foremost, have you found a wave to surf yet?
Not yet, I haven't. I've spoken to a few of the boys and they've pointed out some good spots, but I went for my first swim this afternoon, so the water temperature was beautiful.
It does happen on 41-degree days. That can be the case. Your brother Lockie at the Bulldogs. What's it been like just tracking his development and, I guess, aspiring to follow in his footsteps?
Yeah, so for those who don't know, my brother was picked 6 in the rookie draft. So obviously me and him had quite different journeys. So there's a lot that I've sort of learnt from his journey. He had a lot of setbacks. But yeah, he got his opportunity at AFL level, and what I've learned that it doesn't really matter where you go in the draft. The draft numbers are relevant, so what matters is what you do when you get there. You put your head down and work hard and sort of earn the respect of your teammates. So yeah, that's what we're going to do.
But what about this curveball? You're playing in your first game, you've got the safe option, Nathan Wilson in the pocket, or the dual Brownlow medalist calls for it 55 metres along the wing. What do you do, young man?
I think if Fife is calling for the ball, I'll be giving it to him. But no, I've always been someone that likes to play off instinct, so if it's there to hit, I'll probably try to hit it.
Terrific. Caleb, on your left-hand side, it's unusual for you two blokes to be together. It sounds like you've been mates forever. Is that the case?
No, well, we met each other 2 years ago through the Vic Country under-16 stuff, so played against him in the NAB League kind of stuff at the start of the year, and then got to play, was lucky enough to play with him through the Vic Country side, and yeah, we kind of clicked then, and yeah, been kind of mates ever since. So yeah, like I said a couple of days ago, we joked a couple of years back when we first met how cool it'd be to get drafted together, and again this year, and when I guess Freo had those 2 picks together, we kind of joked about it again and thought how cool it'd be, but for it to become a reality, it's pretty cool. So no, it's been a good few days, experienced it with Youngie, so can't wait for what the future holds.
And so Hayden at the moment is one of your flatmates, correct?
Yep.
And the other flatmate is?
Nat Fife.
Okay. Just give us 30 seconds of you able to leave the toilet seat up, okay? Well, just tell us what you can do.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, we've got to work out what the boundaries are. But we're downstairs at the moment. We're downstairs and we've got our rooms, and he's got his area upstairs. So I think we'll stick downstairs and chill out a bit and let him do his thing upstairs. But nah, we got there last night, and he's already cooked us an awesome feed. So already experienced him as a chef. So it was pretty impressive.
Yeah, terrific. Just wait till you're summoned by the great man, then just do as he please. Just on your footy, inside mid, fair to say, and someone that you've modelled yourself, or certainly regard as a bit of an inspiration in that area of your game to try and follow?
Yeah, as a midfielder, I know it might be a little bit controversial, but I love watching Lachie Neale play. So, yeah, I think...
Anyway, nice talking to you, Caleb. No. No, he's a superstar, and no, Caleb, if you have a career as good as Lockie, then it's going to be something quite spectacular. On your left-hand side, Liam Henry, who's, well, so many of us have been hearing about this Liam Henry for so long with regards to the possibility of him coming to the Fremantle Football Club. Liam, you're here now, and I suppose the wait may have been agonising at some stages, but the raps about you and what you bring to the football club are huge. So you must be delighted that you know so many people at the club already.
Yeah, it's definitely a dream come true. Obviously, growing up as a young boy, always wanted to play be an AFL list. So I was so happy that Freo picked me up. Obviously, built a good relationship with everyone down there. Coming into the club, obviously, sort of knew where everything was. A few of the boys, obviously from the Vics, came in and they said there's too much doors in the change room to go through, but yeah, it was just basically second nature, and obviously building a good relationship with the fellas down there, and yeah, all the staff and all that just made me feel welcome. So yeah, I'm excited to get started and can't wait for the future. And
not long after you got drafted, I believe Michael Walters you reached out to, and that's a nice association which you've had.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Sonny's been a role model for myself. He's been there whenever I needed him, and I've soaked so much information from him and advice from Sonny. He's obviously a very respected guy at the club and a respected player in the AFL, and he's definitely a superstar. He's definitely turned his life around. He's had a lot of downs, but a lot of ups as well. And the way he's come about it and came over them barriers, he's come out as a better person.
Last one for you, yep. You did, you have said in an interview on the Fremantle website that your biggest fear was crocodiles, and probably still is crocodiles. Just out of interest, any close encounters over the journey?
Yeah, definitely wrestled one. No, I'm kidding. Nah, in Derby there's muddy water, so I'm just too afraid to go in the water, and I really can't see the bottom, so I'd be the smart guy and just stay out of it and be a land-based person.
Hey Liam, I reckon you got about 250 people thinking the same way as you, so...
yeah, well, otherwise I wouldn't be here standing, probably have no legs. But yeah, no, it's good.
Very nice. On your left, Michael Frederick, of course. Now, Michael, we've got to touch on this because at this footy club, we just love our Eagles. I'm talking about the Woodville West Torrens Eagles, of course. Had to clarify that. You are aware, of course, of the Pav, Cam Sutcliffe, Brennan Cox, all from that proud footy club.
Yeah, it's good to have a good couple of Eagles boys out there, and especially from the past, and not only them, but the other few Sandful boys like Luke Valenti and Mitch Croden as well. So yeah, it's good to have a few SA lads back here. So.
Importantly, how did you find the first couple of days of training in an AFL environment?
A lot different to what I've experienced back at home in the 18s and a bit of seniors training, but it was good to get stuck into things on Monday. So, yeah.
Well, let's hope you don't end up like a former Eagles player from West Torrens. You know the story about the great Matthew Pavlich, don't you?
Yeah.
On, I think his first or second training session, Billy might have even been training that day. I've got no idea, but he unfortunately didn't handle the sprint or the 2 or 3 kilometre run that he had to do, which ended up him collapsing and being in hospital. So, Michael, let's hope that you look after yourself. So exciting for you, and you feel like you're already part of the fabric at Fremantle just after a week or so?
Yeah, everyone's been like so welcoming and all that. Got a fair few messages from all the team, all the boys and all that. And we met most of them Sunday night. So yeah, already feel like I'm part of the Freo family. So.
Terrific, Michael. Great to have you at the football club. Jarvis Pena. Now, I guess Jarvis, we talk about transitions, but yours hasn't been too bad, has it? From Peel to Freo, that must make the transition something that you don't feel as anxious about.
Yeah, it's not too bad actually. It's only 50 minutes up this way, so it's been quite easy and a couple of other boys. So just enjoying it, and it's been a good ride.
I guess in many ways, a lot of people would talk about the fact that the 2019 Colts Grand Final. Now Izzy's, I know he's close by, but talk about having to deal with the skills of little Izzy doing all the little tricks he had on the day.
We actually beat Claremont by 40 points 2 weeks before, so Izzy didn't play. So rocks up in grand final thinking, who's this bloke, and comes out and kicks 4. But nah, Izzy's exciting, and he's gonna do a lot of highlight reels this year. So nah, should be good.
Okay, well, while Izzy's right next to you, you've moved in with Nathan Wilson, correct? Yep. Okay, so how's that panning out? Early days.
Yeah, it was a bit of a change of plans there. I was actually meant to move in with Alex Pearce, but he has to go take care of some stuff over in Melbourne. So yeah, Nathan happily put his hand up and took me under his wing for the next 3 weeks.
Very nice. Going back to that grand final in the Colts, if you were there on the day, it was the best grand final of the day. To be honest, the seniors was pretty one-sided. This was a terrific game, and great to be playing such a big role, is he?
Yeah. First grand final I've ever played in, and it's pretty special to play on Optus Stadium. Thought I had to give it everything I got. Put on a show.
Speaking of putting on a show, Izzy, now you have to be honest here. We know about your tyre business with Liam. Who's the brains of the enterprise? Who's the one that really makes it tick over?
Oh, definitely Liam.
Okay, second question. Who looks better in a suit with that tie on, you or Liam?
Oh, me.
Very good. That wasn't rehearsed, folks, but it worked out beautifully. Well done. And Lino, we finish off with you. You and Izzy both, and Liam, coming from the Next Generation Academy. Jason Carter is a great example of someone who's done that. I suppose that's a great sign that for the Academy, for guys like yourself, can really work.
Yeah, look, Jason Carter, looking up to Jason Carter now, he's a great guy, and we learn a lot off him, and these two guys will go by him, and yeah.
Tell us about what you bring to the footy club. It's a general feeling there's a fair bit of pace and skill amongst you. You're hoping to impress Justin on that front over the pre-season?
Nah, look, not at the moment. We're just trying to go out there and enjoy it. The dream come true, and yeah, just try and embrace it, enjoy it at the moment. You
had a pretty decent GF as well. Izzy made his mark, but how much satisfaction do you get out of playing well in big games? Because in many ways that's what brings recruiters to the front door and asks you the question whether you want to have a go in the big time.
Yeah, look, grand final and on the big stage is really good to go out there and perform. But yeah, me and Izzy done a great job with these guys, Peel, and yeah, we just go out there and enjoy it and let our footy do the talking.
Absolutely. We hope you do plenty of that next year, boys. Ladies and gentlemen, our 7 draftees from the recent draft. Thank you, boys, for your time. We look forward to seeing you, and jumper presentations will take place in the near future. But please put your hands together for Hayden Young, Caleb Sarong, Liam Henry, Michael Frederick, Jarvis Pina, Izzy Butters, and Lino Thomas.